Hi, Dav here, and today we have a new episode in the channel. So we're going to be doing because I think in the last recording, I'm not sure where I'm going to put that video, but in the last recording I did some studies. Well, not studies, but they're more like warm-ups. I was trying to do some stuff from imagination, but as much as that's cool, wait, let me just, we're in the same file, by the way. I think I did this. I mean, the top part is nice. Here, if I zoom out, it's kind of okay. Here, I actually like the first batch. It's kind of loose, kind of fun. But yeah, so we'll just call these the warm-ups, right? Or we'll just group it. I'll make a new layer, put it outside, and hide that. And right here, we do have quite a bit of references. So I went on a Pinterest binge. I knew when to stop. So after I've downloaded these, I turned off or closed all of them. And now I have a bunch of fan art here because I want to do some fan art. And I have some like real life references of people, some Japanese girls, some yoga chicks. But that may be a bit too much. And we have like other artworks here, sketches that I want to reference. But right now, this is actually AI. I do follow this guy on Twitter or something. Now I know some of you don't like, oh, AI. So like, relax. Okay, we're trying to study just the general gesture, because I do like since I like, or I do intend to draw more female-based characters. Well, female-based. Well, yeah, female-based, meaning I'm gonna include some twinks eventually, but since I want to draw more feminine forms, why not study these? Because it's giving feminine. So what is about this? Like, what makes a feminine figure feminine, right? I know there are many kinds. Eventually we will do a batch of like thick women, more muscly women, you know, more thin, more slim, pretty much, or more like hourglass. We're gonna do everyone. But right now I think for this specific AI production person, for artists, I know some people don't, oh, they're not real artists. To me, as a general like word, sure, I'll just call them that. They do a lot of these, like this is their typical like forms that they choose. I'm not sure how they do it, but I don't really care. I'm gonna judge this thing as the outside. I'm judging it on the outside, not how it's made, because I want to learn from it, right? And specifically, I want to learn the gestures. So how do I do that, right? Because I do like to I want to just know how to properly like sketch these sorts of things, right? Okay, I think this is a good marker. So maybe we'll make it 50 or 12, right? And I want to be more confident with it. I can also learn like some painting with this. Now, obviously, you can find other references, but for example, the way the pants are rendered, I want to learn how that's broken down, and I can break that down myself. You know, it doesn't have to always be real. Like, use what you have at your disposal. If something looks good, then try to learn from that thing, right? I'm realizing it's starting to suck. This was a bad idea. Okay, it's not a bad idea. I need to warm up, right? And I think an important thing to do, because drawing from reference is very different from drawing from imagination. Oh my, why am I so... Let's break it down into as less lines as possible. So it's kind of like that. Keep it simple, keep it simple. Kind of like that. I'm studying this part over here where the hips are. Like, what makes it that thing? And I think what I lack is like confidence in my lines. Like, I don't know where to put the lines. So I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. And learn how to like make shortcuts, meaning how can you suggest folds? For example, I know in the contour over here, there's gonna be like triangles or something like that. Right, instead of like following every curve here, I can just do this. do that. Sort of illustrate where's the shoulder. I think it's somewhere here. Fuck man, this is hard. But we have to learn. The idea here is eventually it's gonna like I'm downloading things like subconsciously, like because I'm trying to draw this thing. Like the way, like the proportions will kind of automatically be downloaded through mileage. It's kind of like if you do the same thing over and over again, you sort of don't have to think about it, right? Interesting. Again, we're not trying to be super accurate. We're just trying to capture like the main stuff here. Okay. So just is that how it's done? Like we have the armpit here. She kind of has a turtleneck, so we'll just do that. Okay, then we'll just draw this. And then it splits, kind of like that. Interesting. Oh! I guess we can draw armpits now. Okay. And obviously, if you look at like stuff like hands, it's gonna look a little off. Then skip it, right? But if you want to learn, just don't be so dogmatic. Like it already exists. Why do you have to? Sometimes I meet. Well, I don't meet, but the ethics people start to come in. Oh, but the systems and the yeah, like it's just not practical. I'll say that. You know. Because I won't be one of those people who say because I've mentioned or talked about the topic of AI in the past in the channel, and the response was not well received, or my take was not well received. Oh, by the way, this was during because there was a time where that was like the no topic in the art community or the art space. Like it was so. Thankfully now it's like dead, pretty much dead. Like yeah, it's there, but it's like. People have calmed the fuck down. I'm guessing the majority of those people like grew up a little bit because it'd been like a year or so or 2 years, I think. Because it was insane. Like for example, you could not even objectively judge this. I'll give you an example. If something like, for example, if you look at this image right here, I can say it looks aesthetically pleasing and that's it. It doesn't have to mean anything. But because someone says it's AI. Or because someone points out it's AI, now you have to like, it's almost like you have to shout to the public, like, "Whoa, it's fucking disgusting! Whoa, like, how dare you!" Like it's like it is and continues to be somewhat of a cult. Like yeah, you can disagree, but to deny reality, I'm not saying that it doesn't have its issues, that it's gonna, it can end up looking a bit sloppy sometimes, but if it kind of looks good, it kind of looks good. Like relax. And I think these people, they're so into the identity of being an artist. I mean, sure, I identify as a creative, as an artist, but these people who I have an issue with people who identify with being an artist too much because they sort of go into this like realm of almost La La Land, like which is funny because I love La La Land. I love my daydreaming sessions, my maladaptive daydreaming sessions. I like art. I like imagining all sorts of things. But I don't go full, just mentally like crazy with it. Like it's about the soul. Because there are artists talk about, like they keep mentioning the soul. I mean, yeah, it's fun, but it can't, like art can't be just this fun activity as well. For example, if you talk about making money from it, right? Any kind of if you have any kind of business minded mind. I'm sure you know who these people are. Like, all their solutions is just love and energy and like we have to eat. I'm sorry, I don't have the privilege just to be fucking like, spreading love and joy. For example, if you have like if you have a YouTube or a TikTok, there's a reason why you're making content. Yes, you want to show your artwork, but what's the end goal? Just to get appreciation and likes. Nice armpit, by the way. Right? It's just, and then when you talk about, or when you have a slight conversation about that, now you're like some kind of sellout, and it's like, oh my god, these people are so fucking dumb. or sometimes the idea of competition. This is where sometimes let's say designers, let's say concept art, those who work in those like design fields, when they start talking, they also get a bit of hate as well, because you do have to compete. Or even illustrators, right? Those who do illustration for a living, they do like splash art, full paintings, those kinds of things. Like even they get some hate sometimes because they talk about competition. Like, is that a bad thing to compete? Because again, to these people, to these specific types of weirdos, it's about love and energy, and you're just about like, there's a reason why artists. It reminds me of this advice that I got from this a guy. I think he has a channel. His channel name is actually his name. I think it's Richard Friend. He does a lot of art reviews as well, but he does comics mainly. And he mentioned in one of his videos that every artist, although he was referring to comics, I think this applies, he was referring to comic artists, but I think it applies to pretty much everyone. Everyone has like a gimmick. I think what he meant by that is there has to be something special about you. You're kind of like Kim Jong-ki, drawing directly, drawing full scenes, sometimes drawing with a brush pen. That was kind of his thing, right? You need to have like a thing or a combination of things that make you special, and that's how often you will succeed, right? And it's not just that. I think there's also another guy named Tatsu Koreeda, something. Oh shit. But they're kind of similar to Kim Jong-gi. But the reason why Kim Jong-gi is a lot more popular is because of what? The videos. He had a lot of videos of himself on YouTube, and that's what made him popular, right? So success is not just like random. It's designed, or if it's not designed, it's luck. But that luck is based on certain things that made him or made that person, whoever, or that thing succeed. So it's not just about like tapping into your emotions. I mean, it's a part of it, sure, but if that's the only thing, that's kind of naive, right? And I think there's sort of a bias, or I would say a natural inclination, which is fine for the more creative artsy types to think this way. I mean, even I used to think this way a little bit, but not too much, thankfully. But yeah, the point is you don't want to be too like you want to have like a strategy in life. You can't just be love, and sunshine and rainbows. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, you can do both, by the way. You can simply do it. It doesn't have to be an either or. You can just do both, and that's fine. So I kind of got the vibe, but look at how tight that thing is. Okay, I want to try it again, because sometimes, although I'm not a fan of doing redraws, maybe I just need to do it because I feel like doing it. It's sort of like that, because I want to capture like the gesture of the thing, and I want to use as less lines as possible. Okay, so wait. Okay, I'm running out of space here. Yeah, this is what often happens when I try to copy anything. It ends up becoming tight because I think I'm being too observant, and in a way that can be a bad thing. Which is funny because I am supposed to use reference, but I think in using reference you end up becoming a bit tight. So I want to, because there are artists who know how to use reference, but they can sort of make it their own. So how do you like do that? Right, so that's why I think people recommend like basic shapes. Now, this one's a little more gestural, which I do like. So notice how it goes above. Again, it doesn't mean we follow everything here, because again, we have to learn how to make our own decisions, and we have to actually think with, because we have to realize like, does this thing make sense? Am I trying? Do I want to show this part? Like, you have to make your own decisions. Even if you're, whether you're doing imaginative stuff or reference to work, you have to make these types of decisions. Do you see how this one's more fluid? This one, I think I was trying to do everything. Like I was measuring angles, I was doing like gestures. I think I was just nervous, but that's not true. I think every time I start a session, I'm always like tight for some reason. I'm tight. Sorry. Interesting. Oftentimes, the middle part of the leg is often like the straight one, and then it curves kind of like that. I've seen, if you look at any like cartoons, that's how they typically draw. You know, women who have like, or female characters who have like who have like muscle or fat. It tends to be on the outside. Sometimes it's like one curve or like two lines. Right? Instant improvement. The way this black part, the leggings were rendered, I like it a lot. I forgot the name of this specific like profile name. Because there are two main ones. I mean, yes, it's, these two profiles, they use like stable. I don't even know. It's like they do AI first. They run it through those things, and then they do some edits with like Photoshop to like finish things off. But there's like two profiles that I really like. Sorry. And what's cool is they have like the same look, so they're typically sticking to the two or three. And again, I know I can already feel like the what do you call this, the response. Not all, I know it's not all. Some of you get it, but see that? By the way, Kim Jong-un, whenever he draws, if you look at the way he draws, say, arms, it's not, sometimes he'll do this. You know, it's just like, he doesn't mind being a bit imperfect, you know? Right? Is that accurate? He's just adding like a curve, but it looks good. Basically, don't be so tight with the... Now, because this arm is closest to us, that's the line that's going to be above, right? That's going to overlap the other line. I think once you know this concept, it's going to make your drawings, especially figure drawings, excuse me, a lot better. Right? Look at how this is good. This is bad. Huh? And yeah. Almost all of these figures here, they're kind of slim, and they look kind of tall as well, or petite at the very least. Damn, that waist is so tiny, but yeah, man. Wait, what are we doing? Right? They all have like a pin-up style pose, so they're not. It's not like a comic or a dude where they're doing something. It's just a pin-up. It's the kind of stuff you would expect in like your room, right? Kind of like a Megan Fox kind of a poster. Okay. The head. This, I think I talked about this in the previous recording, where if I would draw a body, when I do draw the head eventually, it's almost always smaller than I want it to be. How do I draw like this freaking thing? Oh my god. Let's do this. It's also knowing where the chin begins. That's kind of my issue with like doing these types of faces. Or faces in general. I don't mind using the Control Z as well. If you're going to use digital mediums anyway, you know, Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, Procreate, don't be afraid to use like its actual tools, because the more you're behind in using them, meaning you don't even know how to use selection tools, liquefies, moving layers around, hitting erase, through like your shortcut. If you don't know how to do that, it's gonna make your process in the future hard. So might as well learn how to do it now. If you want to learn how to do things like straight to the point, then just draw naturally or do some exercises once in a while digitally where you don't erase or whatever, but don't think you have to do it the right way. Because I think that's what that kind of mentality where you have to do things a certain way, that's what has hindered my progress. So, you know, do what works for you, right? Even like the silhouette, oh my god, there's like a space here. It's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but now would I say this is totally good? No, because to me it felt too long. But again, we need to say we're trying to download or study information. So whenever these ideas over here are being like planted here, it's gonna think of this as you're processing. You're processing information. So even if you feel kind of wonky, relax. You'll be fine. Okay, I want to do the neck. Let's keep it simple. Right? That's fine. But the neck has to be there. Come on. How do I do it? Can we do this? Oh. Is it perfect? No. But is it good enough? Yes. So we'll put this in a new group. We'll just call it like, we'll say this one, the first one from the previous episode. I'll hit caps lock. Warm ups or imaginative, right? This one we'll call it studies. Referenced. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me check my time. Oh shit! 20 minutes? Okay, maybe I'll continue this. I can split the videos, by the way, into multiple parts, so it can be its own episode if it's that long. I don't want it to be that long, by the way. But I'm thinking, what if I do these and because I want to make it easy for me as well, because I want to focus more on art but at the same time do videos. So what's the right balance? Because if I keep switching topics, it can feel like I don't really have focus. I want to be like a gun where a bullet, it works because it's sort of concentrated. Like the barrel of a gun it's designed to concentrate its energy so that a bullet can like go really fast, right? So how do I make myself into a cool mecha gun? Basically, I need to find a way to stream. She's kind of cute. Right? Come on, you don't. Are you telling me this is bad? Relax. I tried this. It's the same type, but you know what's cool? When I hit delete in XPPen in the layer, it deletes what's in the layer. In Photoshop, if I hit delete, it deletes the layer. I prefer the Clip Studio version. Let me just drink some coffee. My coffee's kind of cold, by the way. Oh, what's the size of this? It's too big. That's what she said. Okay, 15. Not too bad. Right, so we'll do that. It's okay if it's kind of rough. Draw like an animator. Animators tend to be kind of rough anyway, or they exaggerate stuff up quite a bit. So we'll draw like an animator. Right, because if I try to draw it exactly like the thing, I'm just practicing my observational skills, which is something that I'm already used to and that I'm kind of good at, ish. What I want to do is actually learn, like, where does the arm go? Where does it begin? Where does it end? You know, those types of things. Typically, at least knowing the general like form of it. Okay, so it kind of goes here. Right? It doesn't have to be detailed. It doesn't have to be detailed. Right? Okay, so the torso, look at how big this is. It's like a freaking triangle. See that? Triangle? And then the waist is like about that thick. Well, she's not that fat. Oh. But I guess she has like super thick legs. That's why. See that? You want to find like the proportions or find like the general gist. Oh, wait. I think it's supposed to be like this, but her breasts make it like, it makes it look like she's bending her back, but it's actually just like her breasts are changing her body silhouette essentially. And this part right here, like, sorry, I think you heard my throat make some noise. What did I say? Right? Kind of like that. Not bad. Oh, let's try to do this again. Do you see? I think this is a healthier way to do or use reference where you're not so freaking attached. Also, like, do you see this part of the eye? Like, how far should you show? And then do that. It doesn't have to be exact, but it just has to be sort of there. Oh yeah, and hair is something to learn how to do as well. So in a way, the top of the head is like it's almost like a square. It's almost parallel to the jaw, roughly speaking, and then it curves. Because sometimes I have trouble when I draw, like, oh, do you see how much better that is? Like, I have trouble drawing like a head, and then I'll draw the eyes, and I don't know where it goes beyond, and the eyes are like here. Sometimes it's like kind of like this. It's regardless of how I draw, it's gonna look like some kind of alien. So I know for a guy named Steve Houston, he's like a figure drawing guy. He also does like oil paintings, but just search for Steve Houston. He draws heads whenever he does like sketches in a triangle, kind of like this. Right? And then the ears like somewhere there. Am I right? And for me, because I animate, I do this. But to me, this is kind of a little more useful than, or way more. Wait, oh shit! Look at that! It's like a box, and then he just halved it. Oh, because sometimes a box helps me more than this triangle. So, right, and then it kind of dips a little bit to the eye, and then it goes out just a bit, but not too much. And then it, see that? And then maybe it does a little bit of that. Oh, see? I have no idea to draw hair, but you get the vibes. The fuck is this? Wait, why am I doing this? I'm sorry. Let me just delete. But you get the point. Hopefully that helps you. Or if you don't know what I mean, just search for Steve Houston and hopefully you get some help. Oh, there's also this other girl. I think she has a larger TikTok. I'm not sure if, but on YouTube she has like not that many followers. But I think she has quite a following on TikTok. But she does a lot of drawings just in ink directly, and it looks good. And she knows how to use reference, meaning it doesn't end up like this where it's so freaking tight. It's more, even this is she doesn't go as gestural because she uses ink. So she kind of draws a little bit like Kim Jong-ki, or maybe less like Kim Jong-ki, but more like Miss Jisoo. She's also a part of the Super Annie kind of team in like South Korea. Kamsamida. I think it means hello. I don't know. But my sister often says it because she watches like K-dramas. I haven't watched season 2 of what's that show? It's like a boy, like they fight in school, but he often analyzes his movements, like just before he acts. Like he analyzes where he's gonna hit. I forgot the fuck me. It's just a good show, kind of fun too. Yeah, because if I do it like this, like she has no organs. I know there are people who have this anatomy, but I don't want to go too far. You're kind of already extreme, so let's give it a little bit of realism. Just that. I mean, yes, we are exaggerating sometimes, but you know. My favorite is when you see kind of stuff like these, and I'm like, you know, I'm not saying it's bad, by the way. It makes me laugh. Like I get entertained. I'm not one of those types who goes, oh, it's like, oh, like you shouldn't do that because you're not, or like I don't even know what the reason is, but it's like bad or something. Like I'm not that guy. I mean, just look at the art reviews. I pretty much like, you know what I like. For those of you who've been here a while, I kind of have low standards in that I'm just degenerate. I'm not like I'm not one of those artists who I constantly, you know, try to hate on. Well, not hate on, but I'm tired of where it's about the soul and the soul, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think I ruined it a little bit. Just do that. But I think I got the vibe. Oh, you can split it into two. One line. Right? We don't need to draw the dress because... Okay, not a bad sketch. Oh, I also want to know where the word armpit is, so it's somewhere there. And one line. And then... Okay. Oh wait, the clavicles. Where do you draw the clavicles? I can't see it because she's like wearing something. But I'm gonna guess it's somewhere there. Right, to me, that's enough. Wait, let me just try and draw the arms a bit. Yeah, I think right now I'm being more observant, or I'm being too tight with the reference, but... Oh yeah, she has like long arms too. I kind of have long arms too, actually. Like it goes beyond, like my wrists go beyond my crotch. Yeah, the figures here tend to be like volleyball-esque proportions. Where they're kind of tall, but they're slim as well. Anyway, that's a good... could it be looser? Yeah, I want to be looser. I want to be more... Let's try this. Right. We'll keep it sort of simple. A box. Let's capture the gesture as fast as we can. Oh, made a mistake. Just to quickly demonstrate like the eyes a bit, and that's it. She kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. I'm noticing where the angle of the arms are. do you see how I'm not complicating the lines? Like this is the kind of drawing I want. Where I'm trying to see the bigger picture, right? Because I want to know where things begin, where things end. Like how can you capture the... For example, this part over here. How can we simplify this? Circle or a very long ellipse, very long ellipse, very long ellipse, and then that. Like a square. See that? It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be like, I need like a shorthand way of drawing figures fast. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's too... I don't like it. Let me just readjust myself. Yeah, I just want to make drawing more natural for me, like on a daily basis, right? And then I simply share what I draw. Because sometimes I'm thinking too much of like, oh shit, it's kind of simple. Look at this triangle and then, interesting. Observation. Right? And then just a bit of that. Yeah. And then once my idea or my plan is right now, just draw for a good portion of the day, a couple of hours, and then I post, because eventually I have to edit stuff. I'll do the editing after I'm done drawing for the day. That's kind of my idea, and then I'll post wherever I can post. But right now, since I'm working on something that's somewhat safe, and I feel like it's more of a study, so I think I can put this perhaps likelihood, or it's more likely to be posted. I think in the... I may change the title of the series of the playlist, but right now, as of this recording, it's called the tutorial/lesson playlist. Because I feel like this is more of a study with me, right? And I can like, I'm kind of teaching and learning at the same time, which is actually a secret, you know. If you want to learn, you teach, because when you teach, you sort of have to learn it. Like it's a... Look at the way the pose is. It kind of... Oh, see? I made a mistake. It's kind of like that. Think of a box. The box is actually here, so it ends around there. Sorry. But I like the silhouette looks really cool. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm having a hard time, but... Maybe I should zoom out a little more. Let me just see this. Maybe you guys can see like the way she's like tilting her body a little bit. Like I think it sort of like this. Let's just draw that. Right, okay. Yeah, I think I had to draw the legs first for me to understand it. It's like a box, right? Like a box. See, like a box. And then it tapers kind of like this. I'll erase this and I'll show you. Right? It's like a box. That's a box, and then it tapers. Oh shit, it's too large. Like that. That box. And and then it tapers. Let's say it's a box, right? And it tapers like that. Right, it's learning these little like proportion or blocks that I think it's gonna help me draw better. Yeah, the hands are not as good, but you know, whatever. I think the arm ought to be a little far. I don't know, like that. We're learning a little bit. Again, what did we say? You're processing information. We're processing information. Like this is considered processing. It actually looks like we're like it's coming inside and we're trying to manifest it, or not manifest, work on it. Right? Like this is work. Don't expect it to be like, oh, if you can if you have like a reference that you can like create like a nice piece out of it very quickly, then why do you need to study? You already have everything. We're here to study, so which means there's going to be quite a bit of analysis and quite a bit of things we don't know, and we're trying to study so that we can know. Right? What is it? Oh, what is? Do I need to do? Oh, a little like line there. Double enough, right? Is that perfect? No, but I think it's a good study. You know, we observe something. It's good to import. It's good to see like the plane. Do you see like the box? I think we can draw. Maybe not. Can we? Can I copy this and then bring it here? Can I draw it directly? Oh, I can. Oh, it's on the same layer, but let me make a new layer. So what did we learn? Box. Let's zoom in a bit. Because I really like the silhouette, like how it goes from bam, 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 bam. Oh shit. And then bam, and then bam, bam. Maybe I should trace more. Because yeah, shit, maybe I need to trace. Wait, anyway, let's make a new layer. The boxes are something to think about. Do you see this box? It's right here. So it's around this is where the crotch is, you can tell. And then that's why it's good to understand a bit of the 3D aspects of things, so you can help sculpt. Yeah, that's a box, and then that's like the top here, right? And then it merges on top, and this like the upper side of the box, and this like the side, right? Same thing here. Notice how in this part, I think I overdid like the boob. It went too far. And notice how if she has like a large set, find the corners, do this, and then simply draw the box. So you know where the boob's gonna begin and where it ends. Because again, for me, I think I overdid it. It was like super far away, right? And then there's like a little bit of a, yeah, there's like a little box. There you go. Good box. And the thing here, just make one line to keep it simple for the shoulders, one line. If she's not changing the shoulder position, because somebody can go like this, right? So, and then boom. That's it. Start with one line of the neck. There always has to be like one line of the neck that comes like this or like this. In this case, it's gonna be right here. It doesn't even have to like connect. It just has to add like a baby trap, the trap muscle. There you go. Okay, let me turn this off. I want to study this more. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit Control A, Control Copy. Oh shit. I'll make a new layer. Wait, I'll make Control A, Control Shift C, Control V. So now we have a new version. I'm gonna make a new layer. Oh shit. I'm gonna hit G, hit white. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna hit M. Let me zoom out. I'm gonna hit M. Bam, bam, bam. Wait, what? I didn't delete it? No way. Oh, I did. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. I want to study because that was also something that I noticed, but I don't think I was able to replicate it or really express it in the sketch. I think I have more time. Let me just drink some coffee. There's nothing left. And because I know I want to draw, but what I could do is I could maybe, yeah, you know what? Right now, on the top of my head, I'm thinking I'll put this in the membership, because I think there's a membership or members first option. So in this way, I can post something for the members in advance, and then eventually it'll like be officially published. Maybe I can do this for like a week. I want to, because I've never tried it. I want to try it, and maybe it could be like a better way for me to be more, you know, to put content out there. But at the same time, I get to draw more, because I think that would be a lot more fun. Anyway, let's see that? It's kind of like this. It's about here, the same length. Because I want to learn what makes the figure, like why does it look so freaking attractive? Like there's something in the silhouette that's making me run, right? What? Kind of like that. Yeah, it's like an attractive pose. Let's try making this a little small. Because I know Adam Hughes, I've seen his like sketches. He kind of has the same vibe. Like he knows how to like really work on someone's silhouette. Look at how it's like a diamond essentially, like a tapers. Okay, let me just delete this. It's ugly. I'll hit B again. Make it a bit, I don't know, not 10 to keep it small, to keep it light. Yeah, it's like a triangle. Like it goes to a point. It goes to a block and then a point again. And then a block. Oh, remember the box. Remember the box. And then it becomes like a triangle again. It's almost like a back and forth between the boxes and triangles. Yeah. And then a box. Or a reverse triangle, but it's really just a box. Right? I'm just guessing where the belly is, the belly button. So oh, it's kind of like that. You know. Nice thighs. Oops. She's wearing some kind of like leggings or something. And then it kind of goes there. Oh, there's actually like a butt in the back. Gonna protrude out a bit. Right? Because if I take away the... If I just bring this... Oh, sorry. I'll hide this. It looks interesting. Right? And look at how segmented that is. It's like 3 lines. We can break down this body. Oh, that's different. Wait. Oh wait, that's the boxes, the box thingy. So that's the structure, but the silhouette. It's not just the structure that makes sense, but it's the silhouette that looks. Because people say that if you want like good drawings, it should look good in like pure black, meaning just one shape. You know what? Let's try this. Are we here? Okay, let's delete this guy. I don't like it. There you go. This one is kind of okay. I think we're kind of learning a little bit. Let me just show you what I mean. Wait. I'll just bring it down just a bit. There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay. Tools. I think we can go to like I'll just hit F because that's my shortcut. 100% fill. Wait, is there a faster way to... Yeah, I have a shortcut for the transparent thing, but it's... You know what, I'm just gonna... It's faster for me to just select white. So... Now you may not, it may not make sense right now, but the shoulders kind of will be there. And then a bit of a shadow. By the way, I have a couple of videos on the channel where I just draw with the lasso fill. I think I did some studies of 2B. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah. It's an interesting, it makes for an interesting like silhouette. Let me just adjust that and I'll try to add like, I'll make it the gray. Dark gray, square. And then maybe we'll add like it's not really a square, but it's like that. Oh my god, that's ugly. That's too big of a hand. My okay, close enough. Right? Like this guy, and they just do like a cute kind of hand. Yeah, it's just like oh. Sort of tapers because she's wearing like a oh, it's actually not that it's kind of sometimes I hit that middle thing and then boom, oh, I'll hit F. That's my shortcut, by the way. It's not default to Clip Studio Paint. You have to adjust it. I think it's kind of working. Right, the silhouette thing. Right. Oh, I'm not drawing the legs as silhouette as well. I made it like white, but even with this like less with his basic values, it's supposed to look somewhat interesting. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Like there was a guy. I think he's a comic guy. He's a black guy, and I think he had like glasses. It was actually one of my first times seeing someone use Clip Studio Paint for like because to me, it was sort of a foreign program to me, but it was my first time seeing someone draw with the lasso fill tool. He was trying to teach something about figure drawing, and I believe he used like black. There was like black, but also green. He was doing like just not even maybe it's something like this. I'm not even sure what he was drawing, but he was doing like some character art or something. He was breaking down the body into like these like chunks. And I was like, I remember seeing that, and I was jealous because in Photoshop you don't have this. I mean, yeah, there are plugins, but I downloaded one, but it's kind of like slow. Like it lags for like half a second. Like once you have this lasso fill for of Clip Studio Paint, like it's over. There are some programs I think on the iPad or not iPad. So I have a couple of drawing programs. It has a lasso fill tool as well. It's not even. It's like a part of the brushes, like in the brush sort of selection. It's part of that set, right? And then big penis, I guess. Sorry, right? It just makes so much freaking sense. Like, do you see how fast you can like sculpt with this thing? You're just seeing shapes, and you could it's easier for you to see if something is like nice to look at or not. So if you know who that guy is, but it's been so long, it's probably like a super old video. But anyway, let me check my time. Okay, we're closing in on, I think we're around 30 minutes or something. I don't know the full time because I'm doing like one long video. And then I'll just my idea is I'll split the videos into like consumable portions. Maximum it has to be 30 minutes because I don't want to have a video that's that too long, because I think for 30 minutes that's practically like a solid episode. So anywhere between like 10, maybe even like 8, because that's where you get monetized. We'll just say 10 to 30 minutes. That's a good like cut up episode. So yeah, hopefully enjoy this episode, and I'll see you in the next. I'm not sure what we'll do next, but we'll do something cool, or who knows, we'll see. Yeah, I'll see you in the next recording. Bye.